Good morning, everybody. Debbie Hernandez here at the Arrowhead Ranch Home Depot in Glendale. And this morning we are making a wrapping station. I pulled this out of my closet and look at what is in there. It's all crumpled, and what a waste that you have to go. You know, look how far we have to go to get some good wrapping paper, and you're wasting all of that. So if we have it organized nicely, every year you will have all the wrapping paper you need. Now, this can hold up to 6 rolls. You could put them even a little closer together if you want, and it's a very inexpensive project. So what we're going to need for this project is 1x4 material, 1x2 material, some dowel rods, some wood glue or liquid nails, some hooks, and I'm using a power nailer, but you can use hammer and nails or just glue and just let it set long. So what you're going to do is, I made this 36 inches wide by 48 inches high. It could really be tailored to any space that you have, and I have it leaning here for display purposes, but you're going to mount it to your wall. So I've got 2 tall leg uprights, which are going to be the sides, and then I've got 2 36-inch of the same board for a top and bottom, and then we're going to make a shelf. So what you're going to do is we're going to take it and you put your 36-inch 1x4 on top of the other 2 longer ones, and then we're going to use wood glue and a nailer to put it together. So I'm just going to put a little wood glue here. You don't want to overdo it because it will ooze out, but the wood glue actually solidifies the bond even after the nails are in. So what we're going to do, make sure you have your protective eyewear. A nailer is like one of my favorite tools ever, but you want to make sure you be careful and you know what you're doing. I'm using 1 1/4 inch finish nails, and I'm just going to put it together here, and it's so much fun. Now, we have these available for rental in our tool rental center here, and then you could just rent it for 4 hours or 24 hours, and you don't have to invest in the expense of it if you're not going to use it more often. So this is something that is really going to be helpful to you. After you get your bottom and your top and your sides, I have these little sides. This is going to keep ribbon and everything from falling off the sides, and then we're going to put a little piece on top, and this is going to prevent everything from rolling forward, and that's this little piece right here. Once you have this all glued and nailed together, that's when we're going to really finish it off and decide what we want to put on there. I'm going to put wrapping paper, ribbon, I have hooks on the side for bags, and everything you need to organize your wrapping station. Now, this could be used all year round, so it doesn't just have to be for the holidays, birthdays, you know, Valentine's Day, whatever. I'm going to have all this information on my Home Depot Debbie Facebook page and Instagram. You can find me here at the Arrowhead Ranch Home Depot. And coming up in the next segment, I'm going to talk about painting it, adding the hooks, and all the finishing touches. We'll see you soon, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Debbie Hernandez here at the Arrowhead Ranch Home Depot, and earlier we started our wrapping station. We're making this today, and it's really going to organize all of your wrapping for throughout the year, not even just the holidays. So you don't have this type of situation anymore and wasteful. So we talked about what you need to make the frame and the whole base of the wrapping station, and now we're going to talk about finishing it up and getting it functional. So after you get your whole frame together, we're going to measure and insert our hooks so that after you paint it, you know where they're going to go. And that way it doesn't disturb the paint. So what I did was I just measured 3 inches from our shelf, and then every 6 inches after gave me 6 rods to hold 6 rolls of wrapping paper. So I marked every 6 inches. Then I took and went halfway between the width of this, which is 1 3/4, and just marked the center of each one. So that gives me a little X. Now I know where to drill my hole, because you want to pre-drill for these hooks so they're much easier to put in. Now the pine wood that we're using is pretty soft, so they're easy to screw in. So we're just going to take and screw in at the X all the way down. And you're going to use an 1/8 inch drill bit for the hooks that I'm using, but depending on the hooks that you use, you're going to use the drill bit that fits that. Then we're going to screw these in preliminarily so that you can make sure to see the hole. After you get this in, and to get it in really good, I like to use a pencil to just twist it like so, and that gets it all the way in. Then you're going to remove it. We're going to erase the pencil marks and use a little sandpaper to just sand the holes really good. Then we're going to paint it. Now, I used white because that's kind of universal, but you can use whatever you want. I spray painted the dowels, and then I used regular paint to paint the base and the whole wrapping station. Once you get it all painted, let it dry, and then we're going to reinsert our hooks in the holes that we pre-made. And you get them nice and taut like that. Then we're going to take our dowels that we spray painted, and we're going to put our wrapping paper through like this, and right into the hooks it goes, and you've got a beautiful display of your wrapping paper, whether it be universal, Christmas, Hanukkah, anything you need. The shelf above and below is going to be for your ribbons, your scissors, your tape, all the things that you need to make a beautiful package. Then I added some hooks on the side, which you can hang your scissors from there, hang your gift bags. We even have a spot for tissue paper. Everything you need can be right here in your wrapping station. And then you're going to, before you adorn it with all this stuff, mount it on the wall, make sure it's in studs so it doesn't fall off, and you've got a beautiful station all year round for your wrapping. I'm going to have all this information on my Home Depot Debbie Facebook page and Instagram. And happy holidays, everybody. Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
The level of ingenuity that Home Depot Debbie comes up with week in, week out never ceases to amaze me.
I know, right. Do you make house calls for wrapping, Debbie? Asking for a friend.
I'll be right over.
Okay. Thank you, Debbie. Happy
Thanks,
holidays.
Debbie.